Never thought I'd be the kind of woman to tell this story. You know, the woman who sits across from her friends in a coffee shop, nervously stirring her cup, her voice trembling as she confesses, "He cheated on me." But here I am living that story. It began one ordinary Saturday morning. We'd been married for 6 years, and while we weren't perfect, I thought we were solid. His name is Adam. We met in college. He was charming, ambitious, and funny. We had that spark everyone envied. We built a life together, complete with a cozy townhouse and a golden retriever named Max. That morning, I noticed Adam was unusually distracted. He kept glancing at his phone, texting rapidly, then slipping it into his pocket. When I asked who it was, he shrugged it off. "Work," he said. But I noticed his hands trembled slightly, and his voice lacked conviction. I should have trusted my instincts, but love makes you blind. That night, after he fell asleep, I felt compelled to check his phone. My heart raced as I scrolled through his messages. And there was text from her. Explicit messages. Pictures. A string of conversations that shattered everything I believed about us. I felt like the ground had opened up beneath me. My throat closed up. My hand shook so badly, I nearly dropped the phone. I couldn't breathe. The next morning, I confronted him. At first, he denied it. Then, when he realized there was no way out, he admitted it. He'd been seeing her for months. She was a coworker, someone he'd met at a conference. He claimed it was just a fling, that it didn't mean anything. But it meant everything to me. I remember standing in our kitchen, feeling like a stranger in my own home. The man I thought I knew, the man I loved, was confessing to betraying me. I felt humiliated, broken, and utterly lost. The weeks that followed were a blur of heartbreak, anger, and moments of agonizing indecision. Friends told me to leave him. My mother said to fight for my marriage. I was torn between my love for him and my self-respect. One evening, after he begged for forgiveness, we went to counseling. I wanted to believe we could repair the damage. But each session felt like pulling scabs off a deep wound. I couldn't look at him without seeing her face. I couldn't touch him without feeling contaminated. One day, I realized I wasn't healing. I was only prolonging my pain. So I packed a bag, left the house, and stayed with my sister. I filed for divorce 2 weeks later. It was the hardest thing I've ever done. But slowly, I rebuilt my life. I found strength in the love of my family and friends, in long walks with Max, and in rediscovering who I was before I became his wife. Now, when people ask me what happened, I tell them the truth. My husband cheated on me. But that's not where my story ends. My story is about survival, about rediscovering my worth. It's about learning that no one, not even the man I loved, can define my value.